Last week, on Zooming with Jesus.
Abram was called by God to be the father of many nations, and he was told to move to a land where God would show him. Abram packed up everything and moved away from his family. He went to Egypt to get relief from a famine in the land. There Abram got into some trouble. The king of Egypt saw Sarai, and he took her to be his wife, since she was Abram's sister. There was a sickness that came on the king's household, and Abram and Sarai was told to leave Egypt to go back where they came from. Abram and Sarai, along with everyone with them, went back to the land God promised them to live in. Welcome back. I'm so excited to have you back today. Today's adventure involves a breakaway of Lot and Abram, war and Abram who is really old at this point of time. Who is excited for this journey back through time? I know it was amazing to see a battle happening. Friends, this is what the Promised Land looked like back in the days of Abram. Isn't so pretty? I know it looks like it could have a lot of food, water, and so much more. During this time Lot was also traveling with Abram. Lot had many animals and tents. Abram and Lot had so many animals that the land could not support both of them together. The shepherds of Abram and Lot began to argue. So Abram said to Lot, "There should be no arguing between you and me or between your people and my people. We are all brothers. We should separate. You can choose any place you want. If you go to the left, I will go to the right. If you go to the right, I will go to the left." Lot looked and saw the whole Jordan Valley. He saw that there was much water there. This was before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. At that time the Jordan Valley all the way to Zoar was like the Lord's garden. This was good land, like the land of Egypt. So Lot chose to live in the Jordan Valley. The two men separated, and Lot began traveling east. Abram stayed in the land of Canaan, and Lot lived among the cities in the valley. Lot moved as far as Sodom and made his camp there. The Lord knew that the people of Sodom were very evil sinners. After Lot left, the Lord said to Abram, "Look around you. Look north, south, east, west. All this land that you see I will give to you and your people who live after you. This will be your land forever. I will make your people so many that they will be like the dust of the earth. If people could count all the particles of dust on earth, they could count your people. So go. Walk through your land. I now give it to you." So Abram moved his tents. He went to live near the big trees of Mamre. This was near the city of Hebron. There he built an altar to honor the Lord. There were several kings in the land, and they were fighting for several years to capture each lands. There was a battle near the valley of Siddim. There were many holes filled with tar in the valley of Siddim. When the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah and their armies ran away, some of the soldiers fell into these holes, but the others ran away to the mountains. So Kedorlaomer and his armies took everything that the people of Sodom and Gomorrah owned. They took all their food and clothing and left. Lot, the son of Abram's brother, was living in Sodom, and they captured him. They also took everything he owned and left. One of the men who had escaped went to Abram the Hebrew and told him what happened. Abram was camped near the trees of Mamre the Amorite. Mamre, Eshcol, and Aner had made an agreement to help each other, and they had also signed an agreement to help Abram. When Abram learned that Lot was captured, he called all of his family together. There were 318 trained soldiers. He led the men and chased the enemy all the way to the town of Dan. That night he and his men made a surprise attack against the enemy. They defeated them and chased them to Hobah, north of Damascus. Then Abram brought back everything the enemy had stolen, as well as the women and servants, his nephew Lot, and everything Lot owned. Then Abram went home after he defeated Kedorlaomer and the kings with him. On his way home, the king of Sodom went out to meet him in the valley of Shave. This is now called King's Valley. Melchizedek, the king of Salem and a priest of God Most High, also went to meet Abram. He brought bread and wine. He blessed Abram and said, "Abram, may you be blessed by God Most High, the one who made heaven and earth. And we praise God Most High, who helped you defeat your enemies." Abram gave Melchizedek 1/10 of everything he had taken during the battle. Then the king of Sodom told Abram, "Give me my people who were captured, but you can keep everything else." But Abram said to the king of Sodom, "I promise to the Lord, the God Most High, the one who made heaven and earth. I promise that I will not keep anything that is yours, not even a thread or a sandal strap. I don't want you to say, 'I made Abram rich.' The only thing I will accept is the food that my young men have eaten, but you should give the other men their share. Take what we won in battle and give some to Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. These men helped me in the battle." Did you enjoy your visit to see Abram this week? I have to say, God showed that he could use anyone no matter their age to help people. Abram was really old in this war, but he knew that he had to save his nephew, Lot. Come back next week as we visit Abram as strange visitors come to their tent. See you next week on Zooming with Jesus.